Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Now in my previous video I mentioned the 4 best ways that I'm currently making money in 2020 so far. Now one of them business models was actually based on Instagram, and that was creating a niche specific Instagram page. So from my experience, this is a really good way of getting started in the online business world whilst also doing something kind of fun and something that you enjoy. Now, I myself really love scuba diving, snorkeling, and just about everything to do with the ocean. So just under a year ago, I created my first Instagram page. Now this Instagram page was based around the ocean. I post different viral clips based around the ocean that I can find on Instagram. Now in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to set up your own Instagram niche page, how you can monetize it, how you can really turn it into a business, and where you can scale it to. So I started off with just one Instagram account, but as of right now, I have just under 5 Instagram accounts, all based in the ocean niche. Now, all of these accounts were grown in the same way that I grew my first one, and I use the exact same principles that I'm about to teach you here today. So before I teach you how to start growing these accounts, I want to tell you ways on how you can actually monetize them and show you ways on how you can make, anywhere from $100 to $1,000 per month just with these Instagram accounts. So as you know, there's so many different online businesses going on these days. There's so many different brands popping up, people that are drop shipping, people that have print on demand stores, and they're all trying to find and they're competing for ad space. There's lots of competition on Facebook ads, there's lots of competition on Google ads. So the next best thing is influencer marketing. Now, if you've got a page with, let's just say, 200,000 followers on Instagram, and someone with an ocean brand comes to you and wants to post on your page to show off their brand to your followers, they're going to pay you money, right? So, you may charge anywhere between $20 to $100 per post, where you actually post that content for 24 hours on your feed with a link directly to their product. Now, that is just one way you can monetize your Instagram page, and that's probably the most common way of doing it. Selling ad space, selling spots for brands to come in and actually buy real estate on your feed. Obviously, once your accounts start to grow, there is way more opportunity to create more money away from just selling ad space. You can create your own Shopify store, you can sell your own products, you can bring in your own brand, you can white label your own products, you name it, you can do it. So what I like to do is, as my pages are growing, I like to sell off ad space to bring in that revenue, and then eventually, as the pages get big enough, I create my own Shopify store that are then linked to them pages, where I then sell white labeled products, print on demand products, and also dropship from. Now the best part about that is, most of my sales are organic through my Instagram pages, and I don't spend a penny on advertising because I advertise for free on my own Instagram pages. Usually when I'm selling ads, you'll get companies that just come and message you in the DMs on Instagram. So that's one way of finding people that really want to post their ads on your page and will actually pay you for it. I just take payment through PayPal. It's very simple, and I pre-arrange a price and how long they're going to be up for on my page, depending on the different content that they're offering and obviously the product itself. I wouldn't just go and post a picture of a dog collar on my ocean page because it's completely irrelevant. I know it's not going to work for the guy with the store, and I know it's probably going to annoy my followers too. So I want to ensure that everything I post on my page is relevant and it can seamlessly fit in with my everyday content. Bear that in mind when you're thinking about what niche page to start, because you want to ensure that there is enough traffic there and there's enough people that actually care about it that they're going to follow it on Instagram. And another thing you really need to be careful of with that point is you need to make sure that you can find enough content to post, because if you don't have the content to post in the first place, you're never going to be able to create that niche page and grow it. All of my pages rely on me finding viral content from other bigger pages, which I then reshare and download and share across my different accounts. If you're looking to find a new way to find advertisers for your page, there's a website called Shoutcart where you can also post with your pages up on. You can tell Shoutcart your hourly rate for advertisements, and they will also advertise your services, and they'll find different brands to connect with you they will then purchase an ad shout out through Shoutcart for your page. So, there's lots of different ways that you can get in touch with different brands and lots of different ways you can allow them to come and contact you. I'll leave a link in the description with a link to shoutcart.com. Check it out, it's really easy to sign up and I don't take any commission from the link below, so feel free to have a look. Now, in terms of scalability, you've got a few options when it comes to where you want to go with growing a niche page. In my experience, I've grown pages to hundreds of thousands of followers. Like I said, I've launched Shopify stores on the back end, so that's brought in extra revenue. And I also do sell ad space on some pages too. So, you've got lots of different routes that you can take. And some people even sell their Instagram pages. There's lots of people that are willing to pay extremely high amounts of money for pages with 200,000 plus followers because they obviously want to shortcut that entire growth stage. You aren't actually allowed to sell Instagram pages under their terms of service, so be careful if you are thinking about selling Instagram pages. But yeah, the strategy I like to follow is keep growing, keep selling the ads, and as my pages get bigger, I then create the Shopify stores. Now you're probably wondering, how many followers do I need before I can start selling ads? I've had pages with as low as 5,000 followers, and I've been approached by brands to sell ad space. So there's a huge wide spectrum of when you can start making money and when you make the most money. But as a rule of thumb, I'd like to say you'd start making money after the 5,000 follower mark. And don't worry, I'm going to teach you how you can get to your first 5,000 followers very shortly in this video. So it shouldn't take you too long before you start seeing results with your Instagram niche pages. And as your pages keep getting bigger and bigger, and you create new pages, you can actually link them pages together. So what I'll do, for example, I'll create a new Instagram page, fresh, 0 followers, no content. I'll schedule some posts up that I've used on my other pages and link them pages together in the captions. Now, when I do post on my new page, I'll reshare it from my bigger pages and link back to my newer page. So all of that traffic that comes through on that big video, that big viral video on my main account will then be linked back to my smaller page, which will then drive me followers. So there's a really easy organic way of growing them accounts once you've really got that big page set up. Now you're probably wondering, how many times a day do I need to post? And Liam, how am I going to get the first 5,000 followers? Let me tell you, it doesn't take as long as you probably think. So for the first 5,000 followers, I would recommend you just stick to something very, very simple. A lot of people frown upon it, but the follow-unfollow tactic works, and I'll tell you why. Your main goal isn't to try to bring in followers that are going to be in love with your brand straight away, and they're going to be interacting with your content every single day. Your main goal is to create credibility on your page. You want to create the sheep effect. So when people visit your page after a post goes viral, they see that you have thousands of followers, 2,000, 3,000 followers, and that instinctively helps them to decide whether to follow you or not. If you've got 20 followers opposed to 3,000 followers, you're way more likely to get more followers the more followers you have, if that makes sense. I would recommend doing the follow-unfollow trick up to 5,000 followers. It shouldn't take you too long. You can follow 20, 30 people a day, possibly more depending on how much time you want to put into this. Over the next couple of months, you should have a page that, along with the content that you're posting and the follow-on-follow tactic, you should have generated 5,000 followers. At a later stage, I'm going to be creating a video where I actually take a niche page from 0 to 10,000 followers, and I'll document the whole thing. So stay tuned for that. I'll link it at the end of this video once I've set it up and it's live. But yeah, today I just want to briefly give you an overview on the entire process. So the next thing to look at is, how do I find my content and how many times should you expect to be posting per day? Now, there's lots of different arguments for this, and lots of people will say, 1 time per day is perfectly fine, and there's lots of other people that will say 10 times is fine. I like to settle somewhere in between, 3 to 4 posts per day with viral content that I've found on other big niche pages. So what I'll do, I actually download this Chrome extension that allows me to mass download videos and images from bigger niche pages. I'll leave a link in the description so you can have a look at that too. What it allows me to do, it allows me to go on the page. I can see that this page has millions of followers. They're posting the exact same content that I want to be posting. I'll mass download probably the last 100 posts that they have. I'll upload it to a scheduling software like later.com. I'll leave a link in the description, check it out. and I'll upload all of that content into the scheduler website, and I'll then schedule all of my posts for the entire month in one day. Now this probably takes me 3 to 4 hours a month, but it allows me to post 3 to 4 times per day consistently. This tells the Instagram algorithm that you are super engaged, you're very consistent, you're posting high quality content, because remember, all of these videos along with a good hashtag strategy are going to be putting your videos on the explore page constantly. So that's how you get a big bulk of followers. Some of your videos are going to go viral, they're going to hit the explore page just through consistency and hashtags, and you're going to be receiving 2,000, 3,000 followers per post. So that's how you really start to ramp up and really start to scale. You need a couple of winners out of 100 posts and you've already got yourself a 10,000 follower account. And it only goes up from there. It only gets easier the bigger you get, the more views you get, the more followers you get, and the more initial engagement you get, because you've got them initial followers there and you've got that fan base already. So Instagram algorithm plays a huge part in this, and at the moment it allows you to really share a lot of viral content very easily, and it will favor newer accounts and accounts that have good engagement and have consistency. And another really important factor to remember is Instagram is just growing and growing, so having these big niche pages, it's essential to set them up now whilst the competition is fairly low. There's only 1 billion users, and that's just only going to go up and up, and there's going to be more competition year on year. So if you can get it in now, create your niche pages and just start getting the ball rolling. I started this probably a year and a half ago, and I probably should have started 4 years ago. So even I was late to the party. So don't be too late to the party, don't miss out. Start your pages today, it's very, very simple. Yeah, don't miss this opportunity. So yeah, once you have this account and you're posting consistently every single day, you should just wait, be patient, wait for people to start messaging you. I wouldn't say, go ahead and start 5 different accounts straight away. Stick to one, learn the basics, learn the ropes, don't spread yourself too thin, and just take it slowly. Learn how to get better at the system, learn how to get better at, managing your content, posting the content, working on the scheduler app, all of that stuff. And yeah, it's not complicated, it just takes patience and it just takes consistency. And I'm not gonna say you're gonna make millions doing this, but if it can bring you an extra $100 a week or $100 a month even, it's better than nothing, right? 2 hours of work a month for $100, or as you get big, I've got some pages bringing in $1,000 a week just through advertising. So it's definitely possible. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comments. I'm going to be constantly looking through them and answering any questions that you leave. Like I said, I'll be pushing more videos on how to grow Instagram pages and the benefits of having a niche page at a later date. So stay tuned for that. If you like this video, leave a like, leave a comment with any questions, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.